What is good, gang? Back at it again with another semen retention video, guys. If you like this stuff, subscribe, follow along. You'll get something good out of this. Leave a comment. Let me know what you're at, where you're at with your semen retention journey. Give this thing a like. Today's day 73 of my semen retention streak that I'm currently on. Here's what I want to talk about. Early on in your semen retention journey, guys, it is all about stacking little wins. Just stacking little victories. If you're just getting started and you hear that I'm on day 73 of my streak, that's going to be crazy intimidating for you. Or if you're seeing the next guy over as 87 days or 102 days, right? That's going to get really intimidating and really fast if you realize you can barely make it a couple days on this journey. We've all been there. We all had to start from there, right? So if you are in the earlier stages of your semen retention streaks, journey, whatever, just focus on stacking little victories. Don't be like, I gotta make it 45 days or 60 days or else I'm a failure, or 30 days or whatever. Early on, get that out of your head. Get that out of your head and just, it's kind of like how when you're running long distance, I would do this with track and field when we were running like 7 miles. I would just, instead of thinking, oh, I'm 10% of the way there, now I'm 20% of the way there, I'm 30%, I would just pick little targets, and I would look at the telephone pole that comes out next, and I would make it my goal to get there. And once I get to that one, then I would look at the telephone pole that's next, and now my goal is to get to that one. And I would just play that mental game over and over and over until, wow, you blink and you're like, wow, I'm halfway done with this. I'm 75% of the way done with this run. Oh, look, I finished. And it frees your mental energy up from wearing you down, right? From just running in circles and wearing you out because you're like, this is too difficult. How am I gonna ever get to this finish line that's way over there? Little victories. Little freaking victories. Hey, today, that corn website, stayed away from it. And tomorrow, wow, I was able to do it again. It was hard, but I did it again. Okay, like, baby step your way there. Okay, wow, hey, look at it. I made it through an entire day. Let's see if I can get a second day. Just little bite-sized pieces, little victories. Those will start to compound. And again, guys, keep in mind, habits. What do they say? It takes like 21 days to create a new habit. If you haven't realized yet, you're building a bunch of new habits at once. One is holding your seed. One is to get away from all these high dopamine, low frequency websites. Then another one is getting away from mentally edging and just even thinking about it. Like all these different things are going on, and you're essentially compounding all of these on each other, right? Each one's a little victory. Each one's like a new thing you're learning to be able to work through and not need. And as you keep doing this, as you get closer to that 21-day habit change, right? As you start to do this stuff and get to that 21 days, eventually your mind is now actively rewiring itself, and it starts to get easier, and it starts to, those things that were tripping you up, they aren't as difficult for you to get around anymore, right? They're not as difficult for you to pass on as they were at the beginning, because you were actively rewiring your brain, guys. The energy that you're getting from this is rewiring you, right? And the longer you go, the more you're letting it actually take effect. Now, I will say this. Keep in mind that compounding effect can also work on the opposite end. So, I'll give you an active example here. I am with my family for Christmas. Tonight was my last night. Tomorrow morning, I am driving back to Nashville. While I was here, kept my streak going. Fantastic. like I said, today's day 73 of my streak. But I noticed that from a diet perspective, from the food that I put in my body, I got way more lackadaisical with the food. I started eating what everybody else is eating, which is normie NPC food. That's not what you typically want to be putting in your body, guys. And I can notice that I'm a little bit less on my game with my willpower for turning things down. Specifically, food, snacks, treats, stuff like that. Running back to that for emotional hits, right? Dopamine hits from eating, stuff like that, emotionally eating. But specifically eating the wrong foods, not preparing the correct foods. All of that stuff, I have found I slipped a little bit back. Got fast food with my family, got, pizza, got burgers, got all of this other stuff. That the second when I eat it, I know that I don't feel as good. And I know that in some way, shape, or form, it's lowering my frequency. I can feel it. I can feel it lowering my frequency. If I were to stay longer, man, I would have to have a real heart-to-heart with myself to make sure, like, bro, get back on this. What are you doing? Because these little things now that I'm perhaps slipping on, just food, you might say, oh, it's just a meal, it's just a snack, just a food, but it's little things that, again, compound, guys, and it works both ways. Yes, it takes 21 days to create a new habit. You can also, in 21 days, create a negative habit that you're wired for now. And as that food is lowering your frequency, as you start to fall back into these negative habits, well, then that voice is going to pop into your head and say, well, what's a little wank? What's a little sex? What's a little whatever? Right? That voice is going to start talking, well, you've given up on what you were doing with your diet, so you might as well just have a little bit of this. You might as well, give up your energy a little bit, and bam, now you're back on the sites. Now you're back, whatever, giving up this energy. So it works both ways. So my challenge for you guys is this. If you're new to this game of semen retention, you're just starting off, little goals, stack little goals. Let's see if I can get 2 days in a row. Whatever you do, don't reward yourself with the thing of that you're trying not to do anymore. I've heard some guys be like, oh yeah, I get to 30 days and then I let myself release. Hey, idiot. That's the wrong way to be training your mind. You're literally rewarding yourself for a negative action. You can't be doing that. Reward yourself for the positive action with the positive action. When you get to 30 days, celebrate it by doing something awesome. Still hold your seat. Go get a new shirt. Go shopping. Go whatever. Pick a thing, If I make it to 120 days, I'm doing this. I'm going to go get that pair of shoes that I want. I'm going to go whatever. I'm going to go get that pair of sunglasses I want. Reward yourself with something like that. But don't think that you're going to be able to do this SR journey well, long term, stacking up long streaks like 73 days that I'm on today. Don't think you're going to be able to do that if at 3 weeks you're going to celebrate by doing the deed because you made it 3 weeks. That's idiocracy. Idiotic. Right? That's just a foolish thing because it's like training a dog. If you give the dog the treats after he does something wrong, he's going to keep doing the thing wrong. Think about that. We want to reward your mind for doing the thing correctly, which is abstaining from it, holding your seed, holding your sexual energy. So there you have it, guys. If you enjoy these semen retention videos, guys, if you're on your journey and you need some motivation, need some inspiration, hit subscribe. Follow along. I do these every day for the last basically 2 months now. Showing up every day, putting in the work, and I'm aiming a lot of my energy at making these videos Do I want to be a semen retention YouTuber, guys? No. No guy on this platform wakes up and says, wow, I'm gonna be a semen retention YouTuber. Boy, that's my purpose in life. Boy, I love the way that sounds. No. We do this because we discovered, holy F, this actually works. This is actually changing my life for the better. I'm becoming a better version of myself. I like who I am now on this. People gotta know about this. These other men gotta know about this. How did I not find out about this until now? Where has this been, right? This is why I'm making content. I'm making it because I know that it is a dark, lonely road, a lonely path as a man in this life, and nobody's giving you the cheat codes. Nobody's giving you the solutions or the answers. You gotta figure this shit out on your own, and it sucks. So if you're a man and you wanna level up, trust me, I got a lot more than just this stuff that I'm gonna be sharing on this channel. I got a lot more than just this. There's so many life hacks, but you gotta know about it in order to be able to do it. So if you wanna level up, become bigger and better, hit subscribe, follow along, give this a like, helps the algorithms out, and yeah, follow along for the next one. I will see you guys tomorrow. Well, actually, do you know what? I recorded another video that I'm probably gonna post tomorrow, because tomorrow I will be on the road all day. So I'll get some nice footage, maybe videos for the following day on my trip. So regardless, you'll see a video from me tomorrow. It'll be a good one. Guys, peace, love, abundance. I'll catch you later.